actually register as live this time. Yes, okay, we're showing up on...
Okay, we're showing up live on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's not a stream without some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
That was
Of
weird.
course. Yep. Yep. Oh well.
That might have been my fault, because I did, last time we streamed, I did close OBS because it was taking forever to end the recording of the stream.
Huh.
But,
Maybe.
what can you do?
The world may never know.
So here's an important question, boys and girls.
And the technical rainbow in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there we go.
Are birds furries or scalies?
Is there not a bird category for feathers?
Nope.
I don't
Not to
know.
my knowledge.
Yeah, as far
Not
as
to
I
my
know,
knowledge.
no.
God damn you, you're gonna make me have categories of furry in my fucking search history.
No one's making you search that, Mel.
You made me search that.
Yes.
No, I mentioned it, and then your own morbid curiosity compelled you to search it. Don't put this evil on us. God,
This is too
I
funny.
cannot wait for the soundboard to come to mobile so I can actually, like, do the sounds myself instead of just, like, queuing up. That's not the... Okay, yes. Thank you.
That's more appropriate, yes.
Not what I meant, but okay. Anyway, Jack, do you wanna just, like, decide a tier for the furry, scaly, feathery?
So,
Launchpad is at least an A tier.
so ducks, birds may be included in scalies, but they may also be classified as avians.
As what?
Yeah, okay, so avian as a category makes more sense. You know, now that I think about it, it's not too common. You don't see the... Yeah, you don't see that as often.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Launchpad's high A, at the very least.
We can't.
He's a very
gainsay
good
you on
dude.
this, so
What was that?
Yeah,
we
it's
can't
not like
gainsay
we
it,
can
there's
fight you on
lit-
this,
we
but
know
Top of
nothing
A.
about him.
Top
No,
of A.
I would say put him at the bottom of A simply because we cannot vote on it because of lack of knowledge. Actually, weren't we going with if 2 out of 3 haven't watched it, we put them in NA? Or was that a rule
No.
for something else?
That was a rule for something else.
Okay, yeah.
But I do think that if it's only one person's watched, they can't put it higher than the bottom of a given tier.
Yes, that is what I was thinking as well.
We may have to
Seems
go
like a
through it then.
reasonable compromise.
I'm not sure we worked from that logic last time, but we can look at
Well,
it.
we'll establish. We did
Polish it
have ground rules,
finally.
so we might as well establish them.
Skywalker, huh?
The antithesis of Han Solo, basically.
Does that mean make
So-
him ugly?
No. Antithesis in terms.
Alright, Jack cut off suddenly for me.
Yeah, he
Is
did
my-
as well.
Is my internet being weird again?
I don't know.
The answer to that question is probably yes.
You're the only
Generally.
one who really answered
Well,
that. on
usually the issue is like this particular computer being stupid. So give me a second.
the spot. Yeah,
So,
obviously,
okay.
obviously Luke is pure of heart. I'm sure some people see him hot of bod. Is he dumb of ass?
I think the thing about Luke Skywalker is that if he is considered a himbo, it would be non-traditional. There's also so many different interpretations of the character of Luke Skywalker that we have to kind of, like...
I think we're gonna
Make-
stick with like the canonical 5 movies that he appears in. Does he appear in the 6th? I don't know. I've not watched Rise of Skywalker. avoided that shit like the plague.
Yeah, so here's the problem. Original trilogy Luke and sequel trilogy Luke are very, very different characters as well.
Yeah, because it's like 30
Yeah, we should
years.
probably just go with the original trilogy Luke, since that's, who's pictured. And also, a lot of people just do not want to acknowledge that the sequel trilogy happened. Some for good reasons, and some for not good reasons.
Yeah, and to just like not beat around the bush about that, the good reasons are they're just
A lot of
bad,
storytelling and
bad
plot
quality.
issues.
Yes,
Yeah.
just a lot of quality issues, and the bad reasons are sexism.
Racism and misogyny, yeah.
Bigotry in general. But anyway, Luke Skywalker, here's the thing. He is, I think, too mild an example. Just because the original trilogy did not play itself towards the level of exaggeration that a standard himbo requires. I almost think we need to put him in NA, simply because the original trilogy just doesn't have enough to work with.
No, that's fair. Luke, if he was in a more modern piece of media, or if the original Star Wars was a more modern piece of media, would probably have leaned a lot more towards a soft boy type himbo image, but doesn't really work for him if we just take for granted that this is original trilogy Luke.
Now, who dis?
Makoto
This is
Katai
Katai
from
from
Komi
Komi.
Can't Communicate.
Ah, yes. Comey. Take it away, gentlemen.
Katai is a good dude. He's a good lad.
Katai is a very nice person who has the face and body of a thug and the personality of a particularly weak-willed cocker spaniel.
Yep. He is a soft boy himbo, but he has the demeanor of a Yakuza thug. Or rather, the appearance of a Yakuza thug.
So I would definitely agree. Definitely agree, pure of heart. Definitely agree, dumb of ass. I mean, everyone in that series is some flavor of fucking dumb.
Yep.
Sort of the
question
sort of the point of the
qualify
series.
as hot a bod and drinking respect women juice.
I would argue he drinks respect women juice. He sees Comey as his master for dumb reasons.
As a teacher.
Because being a socially awkward person himself, he somehow thinks that Comey is a master of it.
Yep. Which is hilarious.
I gotta be honest, Katai doesn't do it for me.
The hot bod is the most subjective part of this, I think.
It is, but it still needs to be judged, because this is a subjective list.
Yes. I'd say probably a nice firm B tier. I wouldn't put him above, like, Gallo or Adora or anything like that, but I'd say mid B tier would work for Katai. Probably right above Arthur.
I'd put him above Kanji. Because they're in
that works.
They're in the same sort of archetype, but I would say I prefer Katai over Kanji.
Oh, that's fair.
Might Guy.
One of the few good things about late Naruto. Fuzzy, I imagine you have some opinions on Guy.
I have very complex thoughts on Guy. Simply because Might Guy as a character is better than Narc deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah, it's like, he is one of the only good characters in an otherwise piece of trash, garbage fire media property. And it's
Tell us
just...
how you really feel.
Huh?
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Fuzzy? That was a joke.
Yes, I don't know. So here's the thing. One might argue that by sheer virtue of being created by Masashi Kishimoto, Mike Guy is incapable of respecting women.
I would disagree with that, just because, like, that does seem a bit unfair.
No, but his creator doesn't respect women.
I mean, yeah, but again, that's not really fair to attribute to Guy himself. Because there's no evidence in the text for that.
I know, I'm just like...
How often does
putting
Guy
that out there is
interact
that
with the female characters of Naruto?
He has not.
Which is
I
more
don't
of a-
think Guy has ever had a single one-on-one interaction with a female character in the series.
He mostly just
I think-
interacts with Lee or his heterosexual life partner, Kakashi.
Kakashi, yeah. We don't really see him interact with the other two members of his team all that much. Neither Neji nor Tenten.
Yeah, he's kind of like...
He does kind of like display favoritism for Lee, but Lee also kind of needed it, at least at the start.
Lee is also clearly his secret love child.
You know,
Almost
it's funny you say that. While I
Or
agree
clone.
with that... Huh?
Or clone.
Yes, clone is actually more likely given some of the BS that happens in the series, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
Because
Orochimaru
cloning
just
is
got
a thing
drunk?
in the series.
Do you think Orochimaru
So him
got...
being a failed clone is more likely because he would have been 13 when Lee was born.
Do you think Orochimaru
yeah,
just got drunk one day and just went, I'm gonna make a fucking clone of that Mike guy? Drive Kakashi insane.
That's honestly canonically viable.
And also, it'd be a better option than anything Kishimoto actually wrote.
Yeah, if Kishimoto is absolutely the type of person to forget the age difference and just make him his son.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
and completely ignore any of the awful implications of that.
Yeah.
He ignores
Where do you
most of
think
the awful
Guy
implications of
falls?
this series. I don't think we can dispute Pure of Heart. He's a good dude.
He is a...
I'm not a fan of the bowl cut.
No, I
The
think
bowl cut is-
I think
Neither,
the,
yeah.
neither is my dog.
I think the hot and bod is where Guy falls. Because yeah, the bushy eyebrows and the bowl cut, they don't do shit for me.
I mean, from the neck down, he is, like, jacked.
His eyes
Yeah.
are up there, Fuzzy.
He is very shredded, yes.
And the moment you look in those dead soulless eyes, you got to look at the bowl cut and the eyebrows as well.
They're not soulless eyes, he just has really dark irises. It's Lee that has the dead eyes. But yeah, where would we place Guy is the question. Because he is most definitely pure of heart and dumb of ass.
Examples of the dumb of ass, please, because I barely remember Naruto at this point.
He's like very standard himbo, doesn't remember
He beats
things.
the ever-loving shit out of Kirisame out of a mistaken belief that Kirisame is still part of his sword. And that he has to beat up the sword to tame the sword.
Alright, fair enough.
No, he's a complete idiot, yes.
He's an idiot,
This is known.
but he is an entertaining idiot.
I'd say
IB-ish, maybe?
mid to low B.
Yeah. I
I'd
wouldn't
put
put him
him
higher
above
than, I would not put him higher than Jonathan Joestar. No, I
So
said I would
basically
not
right next
put
to
him.
Jonathan Joestar, then.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Alright, Monkey D. Loofers.
Ah, yes, Fluffy D. Luffy.
I know where you're putting him, Mel.
He got hot after
I'm not going to
Wano.
dispute you. He did get a glow up in Wano, yes.
Look, all I'm saying is, if I had to pick between Kronk and Fluffy D. Luffy, I know what I'm picking, and it's not Kronk.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
This is not like there's no real argument to be had here. I think.
And just for oh god, what's the fucking term I wanted to use? Just for process's sake, the man is a moron, a complete and utter
Certified
moron, and
one of the just absolutely best cases of dumb shonen pro tag.
And he punched a slave owner in the face, so I think that makes him pretty pure of heart.
Oh yeah.
He gets.
He literally overthrows multiple tyrannical regimes because he is offered food by someone.
He has a very simple motivation base.
So here's the thing. Here's why One Piece is better than Hunter x Hunter.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just like lighting the powder keg right on fire. Here's why One Piece is better than Hunter x Hunter. Because Gon and Luffy start in the same place, but unlike Gon, Luffy actually gets character development and becomes like a human being instead of just a human-shaped animal.
Mm-hmm.
I would
by
disagree
Wano?
with that, Fuzzy. Gon gets character development is negative character development.
Ah, yes, no,
He has
okay.
a negative arc, not a positive arc,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, okay, that
Which
I'm glad someone agrees with me there.
Which again is sort of the point of the series in that it's it's meant to be taking a shonen protagonist to its more logical conclusion than the more fantastical conclusion that something like One Piece takes. And I'm not saying that either is better than the other. I'm just saying.
I am saying that one is better than the other.
Fair enough.
So you don't have to, because I'm saying it. I think the whole thing of, but like, you know what Hunter x Hunter is? It's the shonen equivalent of Frank Miller Batman. There, I said it. Yes. Oh god. If Luffy is like one of the best examples of a shonen protag, the contrast.
Honestly, I
Natsu
think
from
Natsu-
Fairy Tail. I don't know his full name. Natsu D.
Natsu Dragneel, I think it was?
Something
Yes.
like that.
Something.
I haven't watched a
Something
Red
dumb
Fairy
like that.
Tail. I've avoided that shit like the plague.
I
of
hate
COVID.
read that
Understandable,
entire
haven't I?
series.
Why would you do that to yourself, Fuzzy?
Because I was still because the start was not awful, and I was still in that phase of my life where if I start something, I had to finish it.
Understandable.
It was long ago
Sort
enough
of.
that I didn't bring myself to drop series, and I've suffered for it. So here's the thing. He is more in the Gon direction than the Luffy direction. Certainly. He's not
I
really a
don't
person,
think it really
is what I'm
works to
trying to say.
compare. I don't really. Natsu doesn't really have much to way of character change, period, compared to
He
Luffy
doesn't
or
have
Gon.
much in the way of character. He's like, if Gon is a deconstruction of shonen protags, Natsu is like,
He's the archetype played painfully straight.
yes, and it's not just played straight. He is the archetype, and there is nothing about him outside of the archetype. Literally,
I
it's
think
like
he might be a D tier.
he's like at the bottom, like not at the bottom of D tier, perhaps.
I
But
put him
below
below
Joe.
John.
I will give him Hot of Bod. if nothing else. But I don't think
Yes.
I don't think we're giving him anything
He
else.
doesn't have a requisite personality.
He's an idiot, but the problem is he doesn't have a personality at all. He is he's not really a character. He's a collection of character traits, and that's it. But like he's a bullet point list.
Yeah, no, he's the issue is he's just like not enough in any one direction to fully like meet the parameters that most actual good himbos meet, you know? He's just too much in the middle of that triangle and he doesn't have enough of the pointy point outward of that diagram, you know?
He also does not respect women.
Mm. And I don't really think it's in a Luffy of I will punch these hands are rated E for everyone type way either.
No, it's more that he's just like. Well,
I'd also put him below Han. At least Han has like some degree of respect.
I said I'd put him below Joseph.
Oh, okay. I would put him above Joseph because I don't think he's actively, cheated on a partner.
That would require him to have awareness of what a partner is.
I suppose. Regardless, I still think that.
What made a lot of people really, really salty at the end of Fairy Tail?
Was it that there was no real confirmation of any of the main ships?
No, every main ship got confirmed except the two main characters.
That's
Some were a lot more confirmed than others. If I recall correctly.
Anyway, we should move on to the next entry.
Who this?
Noe Archivist from the case study of Vanitas.
Noe is great. He is a very clueless little lad.
So,
and he is very much your type now.
Yeah, to give you an example of his dumb of ass fuzzy, in like the first chapter, he comes across a woman who asks for his name, and he instead introduces his cat.
That just seems like the natural conclusion of any conversation, really.
But yes, he's an idiot. He is. He's pretty pure of heart, to be fair. Certainly compared to Vanitas.
Vanitas is a fucking gremlin.
Yeah. There's a reason Vanitas isn't on this list, even though he would probably count for two of the categories. He does not count for the third.
He is not pure of heart in the slightest, no.
No. Heart of Bond.
Yeah,
wasn't this show the bait show?
No.
Wasn't it gay vampire bait?
It's polyamorous vampire bait, thank you.
Hmm?
It's polyamorous vampire bait, thank you. There's a love square going on.
Yep. And the only corners of the square that aren't really interacting are two heterosexual ones.
Is that still? You're not denying that it's bait.
We don't know yet.
It's not a concluded series, but it's very homoerotic.
I'm going to choose to be positive on this instance because I want to believe, damn it. It's still real to me, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Mill, can I ask you an honest question?
Yes.
Has being positive ever proven you right?
Sometimes. I've been positive on
take
things.
your
Feeling
word
a
for it.
sweet vindication is more than enough sometimes.
But yes,
Yeah,
I'll let you guys rank this.
I'd say top of A tier.
I won't gainsay you.
He is hotter
I know
than
you
everyone else. He is hotter than everyone else in A tier. in my opinion. That includes Locked Tomb Lady.
Oh, Gideon?
Yeah, no.
Well, we have another lady coming up, and Noi is also quite hot.
Look. I don't know anything about this character, but I have seen enough memes of exactly the type you're thinking of.
I think the area where Noi falters most is the dumbass, because she's not as dumb as a lot of other characters on this list. Because, she's a wizard, and she actually has to know how to use her magic to, do stuff. But she's much more punch-fighty than most.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to remember, book smart is not... You can still be book smart and be dumb.
Yes, that's... Again, I think I emphasized this in the first stream. To be a himbo, you don't have to be completely dumb. You can have an area of expertise. It's just outside of that area of expertise, yeah, you're fucking dumb.
Yeah, no, dumbness
Oh yeah,
is not...
Noi is definitely dumb.
Yeah, dumbness is not like it's not like a state of mind, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, as for the pure of heart, she literally sacrificed her ambitions to save the life of her closest friend. Like, something that she had been spending years working up to, she threw that all away to save the life of her best friend. So, I think that's pretty damn pure of heart.
Yeah, no, she's like pretty high up there. In fact, I think like, sadly, our soft vampire boy, I think, gets replaced at the top of A tier. If not, you know what? We might put her in S tier. Honestly,
Yeah.
S is probably more appropriate. Definitely put her over Kirishima.
I hesitate to put her above the Body Improvement Club, though.
No, I think that's a good spot.
Alright.
Yeah. Okuyasu.
From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4.
Again, he's from the neck down, he's great.
he has a face a mother could love.
He has a face that looks like he's been smacked
describes
by a frying
it correctly.
pan.
But Okuyasu is a good boy.
No, Okuyasu is like the goodest boy. He also literally came back to life
To help Josuke.
by sheer force of will to help his heterosexual life partner out.
Yes.
He's
Unfortunately, he's also so dumb that he does not use his stand to his full potential.
No, yeah, he's one of the few characters where being dumb is actually like a noticeable detriment. But at the same time, it's also necessary for balancing purposes.
Oh yeah, his stand is broken as fuck.
Yeah. Like, knowing...
Like, if he were to use it in any intelligent way, then it would be game over for most antagonists, like, right off the bat.
Knowing knowing Araki's tendencies in general, the thing about stands is that generally they have their like direct literal usage, and then they have a semantic conceptual usage. So I'm pretty sure Okuyasu, he can already erase space. I'm pretty sure the hand could eventually erase abstract concepts like death or otters.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we all know, otters are abstract concepts.
Yep. Of course. But yeah, I'd say Okuyasu is an easy A tier, only held back by his face that a mother could love.
I think
I would say he belongs right next to Josuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it right next to
B tier?
Josuke where he belongs, yeah.
with his hetero life partner.
Yes.
Because
Above or below
I
Jim?
don't deny that overall he is pure of heart. He does have, an asshole-ish side to him at times.
So I would put
True.
him below Josuke then.
Josuke also has a very asshole-ish side to him.
Yeah, but Josuke, like, is a good boy most of the time.
They're both good lads.
I suppose it depends whether you prefer the face like a spanked arse or the pompadour.
Look, if I have to choose between the two, I don't think it's a choice, really.
Oh, it's not. Yes. Next up is one Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix
Himbo
Wright,
Outlaw. Attorney Outlaw.
aka Ryuichi Naruhodo, because yeah,
The fucking Ace Attorney games are just riddled with pun names.
Now, here's the question. Do we also take his homeless arc into account?
No, this is only original trilogy Phoenix.
Yeah, that's like... So I will say, he's a bit too jacked for me, personally.
You
Like,
think
he's
he
a very
would react
wide
because
boy.
he's a scrawny-ass lawyer.
Yeah, but he's a very wide boy. That might just be the art style, but let's just say I would take Edgeworth over Phoenix on a number of levels. But
Unfortunately, Edgeworth does not qualify as a himbo for numerous
no,
reasons.
he does not. No, yeah, he is not nearly dumb enough. Though an argument can be made that he is a good boy at times.
I think Edgeworth starts too far at the jerk-ass side of the spectrum to really qualify as a himbo fully.
Yeah. But anyway, Phoenix Wright. Huh?
Only pure of heart.
No, like, he fulfills all of the categories.
I'd honestly say he's A tier.
I won't fight you too hard on it.
What about you, Millie? You agree with that?
If he is A tier, it's low A tier.
I'm fine with that. I just think he deserves recognition of A tier.
No, because he's definitely pure of heart, considering, the vast majority.
And
of
he's
people
also
he
dumb of
defends.
ass because he has to constantly be reminded of how the law works.
Well, yeah,
He is less
dumb
of a dick
ass
than
because-
Hans. Or, it's not Hans, whatever his name is.
Kristoff?
Yes, that. He's less of a dick than Kristoff, so... Yeah, put him
Oh.
on... Yeah, no, sandwich him would be...
above
Really?
I would as well, yeah.
Zoolander, I think, almost goes too far in the direction of dumbass.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Yeah, Ho. From Kung Fu Panda.
He does start rough. He does start as a bit of a dick, and also the thing is, though, he is a panda, and pandas are adorable.
They are, but they're also incredibly dumb animals.
Yeah,
You know,
so is Poe.
something recently. Apparently, pandas are like one of the oldest species of bear.
Isn't it
I thought
a
they were
miracle they've survived this long, though, considering how bad they are at procreating?
Well,
Mhm.
no. It seems more that pandas are closer to the original bear. And in fact, the other bears we see are like offshoots. And like have changed from what they were originally. So one might argue that pandas are the only ones who are doing it properly.
I don't think that's the way evolution works.
Yeah, but like evolution means a lot less once
Otherwise-
humans get involved.
Otherwise, you could say that the monkeys flinging their own shit are the ones who are doing living right compared to us humans, which, to be fair, is not inaccurate.
I mean, yeah, I don't think humans were the best example you could have used, Mill.
Regardless, where do we think Poe falls? Because he is definitely pure of heart, and he is definitely, at least some degree, dumb of ass.
I mean, he's definitely got that dad bod going, doesn't he?
He does have the dad bod, yes. And some people find that attractive.
They do.
I am not one of those people.
More power to them, but yes. And, beyond the fact that he's an anthropomorphic panda, which, is not any of our things.
Look, that's a plus for some people.
I know it's a plus
Yeah.
for some people, as is his dad bod. We are not some people.
We are our own people with our own opinions, damn it.
And as we've said before,
I'd say
this
B
is a subjective list. This is not us going, well, objectively speaking, Poe is in this ranking for Ultimate Himbo. No, there's our
Look,
fucking
if we
opinions.
put the bird in A tier, we can put Poe in A tier.
Hey, I didn't agree with the bird in A tier. I just didn't have any evidence to back it up because I haven't seen the show.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take leave for a few minutes, though. We're right back.
Alright. Yeah, So Fuzzy says A tier?
I think so, yeah.
I'm fine with putting him at the bottom of A tier. I would say B tier personally, but I'm fine with it.
Where would you put him in B tier then?
I'd probably put him somewhere around. I'd probably put him below Herc. I'm sure Fuzzy would debate that one, though. Oh, rip Fuzzy.
He did say he had to go away for a few minutes, so...
Mm-hmm.
Tentatively, I'm gonna say above Joey.
Yeah. No, that's
and
fair.
We can re-examine it when Fuzzy comes back.
Yep. I'm sure Fuzzy's going to have a lot of opinions on Polnareff. I forget, was it part 3 or part 5 that Fuzzy really hated? Pretty sure it was part 5.
Probably part 5. That's the one most people don't like.
Part 5 is very divisive in my experience. Some people really love it, some people absolutely hate it.
I mean, part 5 was my first JoJo's experience, I think. Wasn't a fan. Alright, now I'm just gonna... Do you remember who voiced Polnareff in TFS's part 3 in however many minutes?
I don't. I want to say it was Anfish voicing everybody, but...
It was not Amfish voicing everybody.
I know he voiced Dio still.
Oh yeah, he was always gonna voice Dio.
Yeah.
Let's see, Polnareff. Ah, it was Brienne Olvera. Ah, okay.
Alright. I don't recognize that name.
I think she's been in other stuff. She was Morgan in the second part of the TFS table campaign.
Yep.
She was Sid in FF7 Machine Abridged.
Neat. I take it some of these roles were before she came out.
Yes, before she started transitioning, yes.
Yep.
I think the vast majority of the TFS ones were, I think, considering she left the company not long before she started transitioning, I think.
Huh. Oh, I hope she's moved on to brighter pastures. Shame she couldn't find a place in TFS, but doesn't always work out.
Well, she's definitely had a couple of decent roles in animes, so...
That's good. Good for her. Oh, which anime?
So she was she was Akutsu in Aoashi, and she was a character in, whatchamacallit, Requiem of the Rose King.
Huh. Interesting.
Not sure she's been in anything since then.
Eh.
God, it is so dumb that Musk named Twitter X.
It's so funny. It's just so funny.
It's so dumb, and especially considering that somebody already has the fucking trademark for it.
Yep. I mean, there are a lot of companies that have trademarks on X, including X Japan, which is why Twitter Japan is having trouble renaming itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Musk is a prime example of billionaire hubris at work.
He's a case of having far more money than brain cells, and far too many people, tripping over themselves to validate his every opinion because, they think that that'll get them some kind of handout, some kind of status.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or they think maybe someday they could potentially be like him, even though there's no real evidence that that'll happen.
Well, as always, Futurama does it right with when Fry was agreeing with some stupid policy that benefited rich people over poor people, and I think Leela was like, "Why are you cheering, Fry? You're not rich." Yeah, but I might be someday, and then those people like me will have to watch themselves.
Yep.
That's
it in a nutshell, really.
That's kind of the epitome of it. Speaking of Futurama, I did actually watch the first episode of the reboot yesterday. It wasn't bad.
How was it?
It wasn't bad. It's not like I was laughing every single second, but it definitely got some good laughs out of me.
That's good.
I mean, one big one was for what was it? So the plot of the episode is that Fry decided to watch every episode of every TV show ever made, and they scrolled through the futuristic version of a TV guide, and all the parody names were very funny.
Oh, that's always a very fun way to make some jokes.
I mean, there was one that was just like something, but in the future. I can't remember the exact name of the show, but it was just something
Oh my
in the
God.
future.
God damn it.
Christ. Yeah, no, I didn't think it was bad at all. Again, certainly a decent proportion of laughs were just, you know, old jokes or old catchphrases. Anytime Zoidberg gets hit is always funny. Always funny.
Zoidberg's a very good monkey.
He really is. It's also I think Billy West voices Zoidberg. Let me just check.
Huh.
Yeah, Billy West. Billy West is such a talented voice actor. Considering he also plays the Professor and Fry. Fry being basically his normal speaking voice, so he couldn't get replaced easily. But he just does such funny like noises of pain. Like I should feel a little bad for laughing, but I really don't. It's too funny for me. Oh,
What?
Oh god, I'm not sure how much I should be laughing at this, but there was a gag where it was like seeing a robot performing stand-up in front of a bunch of computers, and the robot goes, "So weird about those non-binary computers," and the audience all started booing, and the robot just went, "What a PC world."
Wow.
It's such a fucking dumb gag, but I kind of like it.
Uh-huh. I mean, also, computers actually speak in binary code, too, so I'm pretty sure what part of the joke is.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure it is as well, because, again, the writers of Futurama are very intelligent. Like, in terms of like the scientific jokes in Futurama, they're very, very good.
Oh, of course. I expect nothing less.
Do you want to just keep moving and we'll have Fuzzy
Reevaluate stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So Polnareff.
But where do we put Polnareff?
I'm fairly sure he is a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly. It's been a while since I've read part 3, so
He's absolutely a dumbass.
yeah. If I recall correctly, he was one of the dumber members of the part 3 gang. If
I'm
not,
pretty sure he is the dumbest
I
member
was
of
gonna
part
say
3
if
game
not
besides
the
Iggy.
dumbest member. The only one maybe is Joseph.
Joseph is intelligent. He's cunning. He's just also kind of a dick sometimes.
Yeah. But I do think he's a pretty decent dude as well.
Yeah. The issue is, like, I don't know how much he actually respects women.
I was gonna say, I don't think he does respect women.
Not nearly as much as some of the other JoJo characters, at least.
Apparently, Joseph says that Polnareff thinks with his crotch, and think about where that's coming from.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Think about where that one is coming from.
Yep.
Like,
I'd say high C tier for Polnareff.
like, Joseph is the epitome of thinking with your crotch.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong.
I would say mid-C tier at best, if only because, again, the JoJo's art style doesn't really do it for me.
You want to put him below Goku then?
Yeah. I do not know this person. Raphael.
This is Raphael, the resident himbo in Fire Emblem Three Houses. He's a big, beefy, brawny lad, and he's also a bit simple, but he has the wisdom of a farming boy.
He does look like he has a jaw like a sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, no, the boy is built. He is like the beefiest lad in the whole cast.
Let me get a bigger picture of him. Oh boy. He needs to buy a bigger he needs to buy a bigger shirt.
Oh yeah, no. Like I said, was a beefy lad.
Again though, he has kind of been hit by the ugly shovel.
A little bit. I don't think he looks bad though. It's just
he looks like he's. I'm using the ugly shovel literally. Looks like he's been hit in the face by a shovel.
he might have. But yeah, he's still a good-natured dude. Very friendly, very kind. I think he's one of the nicest members of the main cast in the game. Who doesn't have a mean bone in his body? He can fuck you up.
Wait, how old is Raphael?
I think he's in his like late teens, early 20s during the game.
What the fuck?
He's a beefy lad.
Oh my god, he's 18 or 24.
He's 18 at the start. He has his birthday during the first arc of the game, and then he's 24 after the time skip.
What the fuck? That man looks 40.
Yeah, no. He's a strapping lad.
As I said, he's been hit in the face by at least one shovel. You can't tell me that hasn't happened.
I would not be shocked. I'd say he's a B tier at worst. He's a very nice dude.
Alright. Highest I'll go is Katai.
Okay. That's fine. We'll put him right below Katai. All the blonde boys in a row. Except for He-Man. He-Man gets to stay on top.
Reagan Arataka. Mob Psycho 100.
So, Reagan loses points on Pure of Heart, just because, con artist.
Yes and no. Obviously, he is a bit of a scumbag, but come on, it's clear that he does.
He cares, yes.
He does care. It's the con artist thing is more a case of, I'm fairly sure he worked in retail for a little bit, so he has a general hatred of humanity, like all who work in retail.
Understandable.
So he doesn't really see, too many issues in swindling the general public. Considering...
The hell?
What the hell?
Oh, I thought I heard someone connect and disconnect. That might have been fuzzy.
Maybe. But yeah, so he has no qualms with swindling the general public because, the general public are fucking idiots and sometimes they do deserve it, let's be real. And honestly, if they're dumb enough to fall for his scam and have the money to do it, they're probably not that bad off.
Yep.
And, maybe it's just a, sort of self-centered pure of heart, but he absolutely cares about Mob.
Oh yeah, no.
And it's clear he cares about Mob's friends as well.
Yep.
There's no way he doesn't care about Mob and his friends when he, fucking drove and then trekked up to that mount to try and contact aliens.
That was great arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, the endearing moment for Reagan for me is, I think it was near the start of season 2 when Mob was feeling really uncomfortable about exercising those spirits at that house in the forest. And once Mob actually spoke up, Reagan was like, "Alright, you lot, fuck off, we're not doing it." Do we get our money back? No. Take it as a lesson. Dumb of Ass is where I think he somewhat falls. Because he's reasonably intelligent.
He's too intelligent.
Yeah. He definitely
And he
has
doesn't
his dumbass
really feel
moments. But
Yeah.
I think he is a bit too intelligent. And obviously, you know, he's the Tumblr sexy man.
Yes. He is, by definition, hot and butt.
And let's be real, that's all because of Bones. That's all because of Studio Bones. That is absolutely nothing.
Bones absolutely gave him a glow up.
Nothing that
One hell of a glow up.
Look, I think one is probably one of the more talented storytellers in the industry over in Japan. He is not an artist. He's really not an artist.
That's why One Punch Man works better with Murata actually drawing it.
It really does.
But yeah, Reagan I'd say is a low A, high B.
I kind of wanted to put him top of B.
Top of B?
Yeah.
Above or below He-Man?
Above.
Alright. Rock Lee.
Same issue as his mentor. Those eyebrows and that bowl cut do nothing for me.
I think we should just put Rock Lee right below Guy. Seems only appropriate.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. I am, in fact, back.
It's fine.
Hey, Fuzzy.
We stalled for a little bit, and then we decided to just move ahead and we'll have you evaluate. So I think Polnareff.
Who did I miss? Polnareff looks like about the right spot, yes.
Where do we put Polnareff again?
Right below Goku.
Yeah, right below Goku. We put him there because he does not drink his respect women juice.
Yeah.
Raphael from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Doesn't apply to me anyway.
Alright. We've just done Reagan from Mob Psycho. Put him top of B.
Mm-hmm.
And we put Rock Lee right below his mentor.
Yeah.
Yep, no, I don't see any problems there.
Alright, that's basically where we got to. Roland from Vanitas.
From what now?
Case study of Vanitas.
Ah, another.
Yeah. Alright, this might be controversial, but I think he takes a hit in Pure of Heart because of his evangelizing.
Oh. He is a bit too pushy on that front, yeah. So I can understand that.
Yeah.
If we were better at taking no for an answer with regard to that, then he would be higher, but...
He's clearly dumb of ass, and he is definitely still pure of heart to some extent. He tries to help Vanitas through his love troubles, which is genuinely one of the funniest scenes in the entire show.
That was very funny, yes.
It's not just the fact that Vanitas literally acts when he's told that he might be in love. He genuinely acts like a cat who's been dumped into a bath. It's that when he runs away, he falls over and has to get back up, still glaring at Roland.
Yep.
Oh. But,
yeah, Roland is fun, but yeah. I'd say B tier.
Yeah, I'd say quite high B tier though.
Maybe like around.
I'd say I'll leave it up to you whether he goes above or below He-Man.
Let's put him below He-Man. He-Man is kind of a quintessential example.
Roronoa
Roronoa
Zolo.
Okay, so he's going to be a controversial one because there are people who think he doesn't respect women.
No, he respects women. He wouldn't fight
Mhm.
women if he didn't respect them.
Well, no, that's
He
the
just
thing.
doesn't
Is
respect women who he doesn't think are, actually good opponents.
Yeah. He wouldn't fight a man
Yes,
if he wasn't
that
a
is
good
the-
opponent.
Yes, exactly. So a lot of people cite the thing
The
that
Monet
happened
thing.
against the Monet fight specifically. Yes. But yeah, I think the thing is, Zoro is very much. He is really, if we're gonna be honest, he is Luffy's heterosexual life partner, as has been the case with every captain vice captain duo
Mm-hmm.
in the series thus far.
Are you
Like,
calling
without
At least everyone that's been focused on, yeah.
Are you calling Law a furry?
Look, don't say you don't feel things when you look. Don't say Carrot didn't awaken something in you, especially Sulong Carrot.
Hashtag not a furry.
Hashtag
You're not
a
denying it,
furry.
Mill.
Hashtag not a furry. Zoro is clearly a dumbass, though. The man gets lost at the
absolutely.
drop of a hat. The man was riding on the same, beast as Luffy and, Tama,
Still
I
got
think.
lost, yes.
And he still managed to get lost. He
A
still
man can get
managed to
lost in
get
a straight
lost.
hallway, I swear.
Oh,
Pretty sure he has gotten lost in a straight line before.
He probably.
That was only in filler, I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong.
Sometimes filler is accurate, though.
No, you're not wrong.
Uh,
Yeah.
So yes,
I
he
think
is
he's
a
held back on
dumbass.
the pure of heart front.
No, I wouldn't say that. He is very he's
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 generally
a-
good-natured, but he is also very bloodthirsty, Fuzzy.
He's definitely not as
I
pure of
don't-
heart as Luffy.
No, I don't think those are mutually exclusive, though. I don't
Zoro
think
is also the one of only two Straw Hats who has canonically definitely killed somebody.
Yeah, but again,
The other
that's
clearly being
there's-
Chopper.
Look,
No, the other one is Robin.
I know, I was joking. Robin has
Here's
clearly
the thing,
killed
though.
many men.
murder and being pure of heart are not mutually exclusive.
No, that's fair.
Definitely
At
true.
the same time, though,
There's a problem because it's just in a fight, you kill people. That's just how it goes. Oh, actually, here's the thing. Zoro doesn't murder people. He kills people in fights. I believe that is a distinction that you have to make.
Yes, it is.
that is true. He is a badass, but I do think he does lose points on, being
I would still
a
put
bit
him
on the
next.
murder hobo side compared to Luffy.
He's not though. That's the thing. He's not a murder hobo in the sense that it's
Honestly,
not like he just murders without end.
honestly, Luffy probably starts more fights than Zoro does, but that's mostly because Zoro's never in the right place to start the fights.
True. Zoro's always eager to jump in, though.
Yeah, obviously he is. I'm gonna say mid B tier. He's a little too
Yeah,
buff
I
for
think
me.
he's definitely higher than a certain other Straw Hat who we'll be getting to.
Oh,
We don't even need to begin to talk about that one.
Yeah. I'd say put him above the Blondes quartet.
I still think he deserves a position in S tier.
No, I'm not going S tier.
Why
Is it because
not?
it's too beefy for you?
Yes,
Oh, okay. That is a valid reason.
I do.
Zoro canonically has a bigger bust size than both Nami and Robin.
Yeah, he does canonically have the largest bust size in One Piece. This is not.
Well,
That's
no,
not a joke.
he has like the largest bust size of any of the normal human-sized straw hats, basically.
Yes, but like, okay, but remember, it's a proportional thing. So yes, proportionally, he is the bustiest straw hat. Actually, no, he has a bigger bust size than Hancock as well.
I'm just imagining.
No, I think Hancock's a bit bustier.
No, I'm pretty sure the Hancock was one of the examples used.
I'm just imagining now, like Nami and Robin in those like shoulderless dresses that really emphasize the bust, and then Zoro just wearing the exact same dress and just going weak. Just bursts out of it with his face. God damn. Alright, I'm willing to move him up a few places for that.
Yeah, that is funny.
I'm willing to move him up to the top tier and B.
Yeah, it's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's put him above the JoJo duo.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, Ryuji.
Ryuji Sakamoto from Persona 5, and Persona 5 Royale, Persona 5 Scramblers, and Persona 5 Tactics, and Persona 5
And
Dancing.
don't forget Persona Q3.
Persona Q3 as well, yeah. Persona 5 the manga, Persona 5 the animation,
Persona 5 the mobile game.
God damn it.
It is a thing.
I'm not 100% sure it is. Persona 5 became their cash cow.
Where do we put Ryuji?
Ryuji has a similar issue of drinking his respect women juice.
He does not respect women. Yeah. He's not really that great a person either. Like, let's be real.
He's a very loyal friend at the very least.
He's a loyal friend, but he is also the main one who lets the Phantom Thieves' fame go to his head.
He is also like he has a lot of problems.
He does. I don't deny that overall he's a good dude. He's a very rough dude, but he's a good dude. He's definitely an idiot. And I can see why people would say he's hot and bod. He's not my favorite male cast member from Persona. But
let me guess. Yosuke.
Fuck you.
Yusuke,
do you even need to ask that question?
Yusuke, yeah, no, it's Yusuke.
Alright, I thought you were insulting me by implying that Yosuke was my,
No, Yusuke.
Oh, right, I forgot. See, I just
They have a
erased
single
Yosuke.
letter difference in their name, which is annoying.
Yeah, I
No,
forgot.
Yusuke.
Yusuke's not bad, but are we counting Protag-kun?
Oh, yes, no,
Oh,
like,
Joker?
Yeah.
Joker is, like, absolutely just...
Top tier. I'm sorry, top tier.
But where do we put Ryuji? Where does that fit Ryuji?
See.
See?
I would put him... No, I don't like Ryuji enough. Like, he just does not treat women well enough to be put anywhere higher than C tier. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what we
We
said.
did say
C. We said C.
Oh, okay, I thought you said my...
No, it's fine, but
I'd say he should go below Mista.
Mista is at least a good father, so yes.
Lets his kids have their fun by shooting him in the head. Sabnok Sabro from Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun.
Sabro is a good dude.
Does Sabnok drink
Very
his
pompous, but a good dude.
Does Sabnok drink his respect women juice?
I don't think he interacts with women very often.
I think the only one he really interacts with is Clara, but you know,
he doesn't seem to have any negative opinions on Clara whatsoever. So
he does.
He just lets
her
her treat him like a jungle gym.
I was gonna say he does let her climb him like a jungle gym, which is in this case it's not a euphemism.
She quite literally climbs around on him. Yes.
Yeah.
Clara is the best character in that series, and anyone who says otherwise is gonna have to throw hands.
Most people would say it's either her, Iruma, or Amari, I'd assume.
No, it's Clara or Opera.
I was gonna say Opera is definitely up there.
Yeah, no, it's either
yes.
Clara or Opera.
Unfortunately,
Iruma
neither of them really
Amori,
fits the
I
Himbo
hate both of
archetype.
them.
Was that?
Iruma and Amori, I hate both of them.
That sounds like a you problem.
I can understand why you do, Fuzzy. I don't agree with you, but I know why you do.
I don't. I don't agree.
So where are we putting Sabnok?
At worst, B tier. At worst.
I'd be okay putting him above Joey.
Is about right.
He's definitely an idiot. He is very clearly an idiot. Hot of Bod, again, not exactly my favorite body type. But again, I can see the appeal.
Speaking of brick shit houses,
Saitama.
So,
Saitama, I think, might be a bit too cynical and or depressed and or savvy. She'll be considered pure of heart.
he's not quite really what I am into on a number of levels.
To be fair, he does, you know, he is still a hero, and he's probably one of the better heroes.
No, he's absolutely one of the best people in the show. Right? He's a very, very good person. He's got a lot of like snark and smarm and just general jadedness, but like the fact that he's still one of the better people in the series after that should say something about his character.
Yeah.
He's just too jacked. I'm sorry. It's too much.
I mean, the Jack thing, the bald head does nothing for me.
He is like...
I'm sure there are attractive bald people. Saitama is not one.
No, look, he is 100% up, has the porn star body. He is just, he's that one guy that's very famous in that
I'm
industry.
not gonna say his name.
I don't even know his name, I just know he exists, vaguely.
So,
yeah,
I'm hearing C.
Yeah, I think he diverges a bit too much from the archetype to really fit anywhere higher.
He's
like,
just
also
he's another example of he's another one where I think the dumbness is not endearing in his case. I think that's one of the biggest issues is that like the dumbness is supposed to be at least somewhat endearing for a true himbo, and it's not. That is not the case with him.
Yeah.
Do we want to put him above Goku?
Yeah, let's put him above Goku.
Fuzzy?
At least his stupidity isn't destructive.
Alright.
Sanji is D tier.
Yeah. That man does not.
The question is where in D tier.
He doesn't drink his respect women juice. He really doesn't.
I think he's allergic. Either he drinks so much it just loops back around to just causing him to fail to actually
No, he doesn't. No, respecting women and being attracted to them are two different things.
He's more of a simp than a respecter of women. Yes.
Yes. So, and oftentimes, I think you'll find simps often do not respect women.
But yeah, also, like, he's too intelligent in most fields.
That is also the case, yes. He's not
He's
nearly
one of the
as
smarter
dumb as-
straw hats.
Yeah. And not in a good way.
I mean, he is a tactful genius and a master chef, so...
Look, the cooking is the only... Honestly, the cooking is the only thing he has going for him.
I don't know. The suits are pretty good.
He is a snazzy dresser sometimes. Other times he has some very bad outfits, though.
The suits.
Oda is very hit or miss with these outfits.
The suits with the gloves. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, no. His Onigashima look is great.
But I'm still
D
saying
tier.
Are we gonna?
They put him above her.
Are we gonna put him above Adeline?
Yes,
No, I don't think so.
I
He's
think
an
so.
active sex pest. I'll do
Scorpia.
much better. Scorpia.
Who the fuck is this?
She is from She-Ra. She is the one of the members of the so-called villain group, but she is by far the least evil character in the group, and is only really questionably a villain. She's also like just the most kind-hearted, endearing person. She basically turns over to the good side because they befriend her, and she's just like a very sweet-natured person. Also, she is a big buff lady, which is also nice. Yeah, also she is quite naive, unfortunately.
I would put her decently high up there, yeah.
I'd say she's S tier, personally.
I would not go that far.
Have you actually seen the show?
Yes. That's why I would
okay.
say I would not go that far. I'd go mid-A.
I'd put her right above Gideon, at worst.
That is actually a good place, now that I think about it. Yeah, she has a lot in common with Gideon, from what I understand of Gideon.
She's like a much less abrasive Gideon. She is a very buff, very buff, kind-hearted butch lesbian.
All right. Scott Howell.
Scott Howell, right?
Who dis?
Sure.
Monster Prom.
He is from
Who? What? You're cutting out.
Monster Prom.
Scott Howell from Monster Prom.
Ah, yes. I will abstain.
So he's definitely dumb of ass, and by a lot of definitions, hot of bod.
So
The question is, how pure of heart is he?
He's obviously not as bad as Dahlia, but everyone from that series is kind of, an asshole in some respects. Scott, to be fair,
I'd say Scott's the asshole-ish of them.
he's not intentionally an asshole, but that's sort of where I think Fuzzy said earlier, the dumb of ass and being
Destructive.
being non-endearing. I think
Yes,
Scott,
therein lies the problem, right?
I think Scott veers into that territory sometimes.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah. I mean, it really depends, what the scene needs him for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say low B.
Oh, B?
Yeah.
We're in B, you think?
Below Hercules.
No, that's fair. If I'm above or below Bolin, though.
I haven't watched Korra. That's gonna be a decision you have to make.
Alright.
Didn't Bolin go through a fascist arc?
Those are some words
he
I haven't heard.
got taken in by, the propaganda before he realized, oh, we're the baddies. It defected immediately, so.
But he was still a baddie for a time, so that's something to... And not the good kind of baddie.
Mm-hmm.
I only recently
I
learned
think-
about that particular bit of slang.
Yep. Alright, next up is Seahawk from She-Ra. Seahawk,
I
I'd
do
say,
not-
is...
Oh, right, it's this dude.
I'd say he's considerably lower than
Wait, that's a dude?
Scorpio or Adora. Yeah, that's Seahawk.
I honestly thought that was a female wearing a mustache.
Nope. He's just got a very pretty boy look to him. I think his body type could be best described as like a bit twunkish. Would you agree with that, Fuzzy?
I would, yes.
He's a bit of a twunk, yes. Yeah, Seahawk is he's a fun dude and all, but he's also just kind of what's the word for it? Flippant? No, that's not right.
So
Help me out here, Fuzzy. You
he's the roguish type.
yes, he's a bit of
With
a
all
rogue.
that entails. Yeah.
So the wiki describes him as gregarious, charming, and egotistical.
Yes, that sounds about right.
He does
has
have a
some-
bit of an ego, yeah.
He is all too happy to sing his own praises, yes. I would say high C tier. I would probably put him above Brock.
He sounds nicer
Because-
than James.
He is nicer than James, you're right. But he is not nicer than Fezzik. Fezzik is a sweet boy.
All right,
Speaking of sweet boys,
Seuss. S tier. Come on.
So
Handyman of the Apocalypse.
agree. I would
So,
still put him below
this is-
Noi, though.
well, here's my problem with Seuss.
Mm.
Appearance-wise, he doesn't do anything for me.
No, he doesn't.
That is the biggest issue, isn't it? Is like if we've judged so many other characters by their appearance by this point that we kind of have to afford Seuss the same treatment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that only knocks him down to A, though.
Yeah. I'd say right below Gideon, at worst.
I say below George of the Jungle,
I'm fine with that.
aka Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
Or alternatively, that one guy that they just got in George of the Jungle too, who nobody knows who he is.
Who dat? Yeah. But anyways, this is Soren from Dragon Prince,
Should
aka the best character in the show.
Should I watch Dragon Prince?
It's worth at least giving it a try. Just know that this first season has kind of janky animation that gets improved substantially in later seasons.
I've been watching Gohan's shows. I'm, you know.
Oh yeah, you have a very
basically
low
mute
bar.
jank at this point.
My condolences.
I watched all of X-Arm. It can't be that bad.
Nothing is bad as next
I
round.
still don't know why you watched all of X-Arm.
Because it was so fucking funny.
But yeah, Soren's a really good dude. So he starts out as like kind of a jockish type, and a hesitant helper of his dad, who is a villain, but realizes has a we're the baddies realization, and does his best to atone while also being just like an absolute wonderful dumbass as soon as he turns face. I mean, he's always been a dumbass, but it becomes charming once he has his face turn. And also, like, he definitely has the look of a well-trained knight in terms of his physique.
Yeah, I think Jack will let you make a judgment call, and then we'll go from there.
I'd say he's a pretty solid high B tier. I put him probably around like a Dora, give or take. I'll let you guys decide based on his aesthetics where exactly we put him in high A, or rather high B.
If you're saying around Adora, then I would I would be willing to go one step below her.
Oh,
Fair
thank
enough.
you.
Steve Harrington from Stranger Things.
Steve Harrington has one of the best character arcs in modern television.
Wow, high praise.
Yeah, no, he's fucking great. He goes from the douchebag jock type that you kind of hate in season 1 to one of the most beloved characters in the show.
Honestly, splitting up with his girlfriend was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yep.
Because
that taught him the joys and pains of being a babysitter.
being a mother, you mean?
Yes, being a mother.
Because he absolutely goes from... Actually, you know what's funny? His character gets better, and his girlfriend's character kind of just takes a nosedive.
I wouldn't go that far, but he improves substantially after breaking up with her, yes.
And she does some questionable things.
But that's neither here nor there. What is here and there is talking about Steve and how he is just a great character who is a bit of a well-meaning dumbass by the time of more recent seasons, and also just a genuinely good dude. Also, the biggest evidence of him just... He also learns to drink respect lemon juice. He's not that good at it first, but then he learns, which is nice.
Like I said, he is a character that undergoes actual character development.
Honestly, I think that's worth an S tier, just because of the sheer amount of growth that he undergoes. Honestly, I think that we should bump Soren up a tier for his character arc too, honestly.
No, let's not go that far. I think character arc is enough of a contentious thing that we should save it for shows that at least 2 out of 3 of us have watched.
Fair enough. I still think Steve's an S tier, though.
I'm not going to fight you, but put him lower down. I think.
I'd say bottom of S, but still S.
That is acceptable.
Bottom of S then?
Yep.
Alright.
Sun Wukong from Ruby.
I have not rubied, therefore
Fair
go
enough.
ahead.
I have only barely rubied.
Fair enough. Sun's okay. He gets better as a character as he goes along, but he starts off as kind of more of a trickster, mischievous type than,
Yes.
Himbo archetype.
So what you're trying to tell me is that he's Sun Wukong.
Yes, quite literally, yes.
That's kind of that's the entire thing.
That's the joke.
In fact, I would argue that Goku is probably the least Sun Wukong of the Sun Wukongs.
Yeah. I think this Sun Wukong is probably a low B tier. He does get better about drinking his respect lemon juice and respecting that his crush doesn't have feelings for him, so moving on and treating her like a person and respecting her feelings. That's definitely maturity and respecting women.
Here's my question though. Does his pole get girthier as well as longer?
No, but it turns into gunchucks.
That seems quite painful.
That pole? Oh, I don't know. They don't show that. They don't do full frontal in the show.
And that is
But
Ruby's
anyway-
failure.
Yeah, it's
What was
that
that?
sounds like a
That is Ruby's
Failure.
failure.
yeah, that sounds like a failure of the show, not a failure of the character.
Yeah, no. He does have a staff that turns into shotgun nunchucks, which is pretty cool.
So where would you put him, Jack?
I'd say mid to low B. I'd probably put him right below Fred.
Alright.
Taiju. Oh, that lovable lug.
So while he is a very lovable character, do you think he's too dumb?
No. He can
Funnily
be pretty
enough-
observant and insightful.
Funnily enough, I was about to say, this is gonna sound really weird, but is he too smart?
That is
I
also
don't
a
think
valid question.
So Taiju is very book dumb, but he is also pretty observant.
It's very
Because if you
also-
remember in the most,
he's a
in the
dumbass,
most recent
though.
season, he is a dumbass, yes.
He's
in
also,
the most recent,
yeah, go
come on,
ahead.
man. In the most recent season of the anime, there's the bit they adapt the bit where he remembers Senku's little trick with the crushed shells to help plow his field.
That's kind of why I.
Yeah, he is a bit.
Smart.
He is smart. On the plus side, he is a wife guy, which is a plus.
Oh yeah, absolutely a plus. And again, he's still a dumbass. It's just, as we've said earlier, being a dumbass does not mean you are dumb in every field. It just means you're dumb in a lot of fields.
Also,
Being
Fuzzy,
observant but still book dumb does not disqualify him.
Fuzzy, I've just remembered. I got reminded by wife guy. I finished reading Hell's Paradise.
Ah, yes, the quintessential wife guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that series at length at a later date. I'm just like, once again, I was right.
It's a good series. I'm not sure I'd call it amazing. Too many of my favorite characters died for it to be amazing, but
Oh no, yeah, it does kind of go absolutely hog wild with the character deaths.
I mean, I've already talked about my irritation at not necessarily that he died, but how Senta was mortally wounded.
I don't remember the name of any character in that series.
Senta is Yuzuriha's original Assignment.
Ah, the doctor? The poison
No.
dude?
No. That's Fuchi. Plus size dude.
Ah, yes, okay.
With the glasses, it doesn't look like he'd be a badass, but
Yeah.
actually is.
Yeah, no, I remember him, yes.
Okay,
Taiju.
anyways, back on topic of Taiju. I think he's A tier.
I wouldn't disagree.
He is a bit too smart, though. I will say he loses points for intelligence.
I don't think he's too smart.
I say put him above Phoenix.
Yes. Agreed.
Because they've also got similar sort of builds.
Yep. Alright, this one's all you, Mel.
Tatsuhito Ikuma. This man is a fucking idiot and I love him. He's such an idiot. Genuinely, the way Ikuma is introduced is the main cast pointing out that whenever he's being recorded on camera, he's always staring at the camera. Always.
He does not know how to act.
The next character establishing moment is when they're getting ready for the next rank war. The other two teams are like talking about tactics and how they're going to outsmart the other teams. Meanwhile, Ikuma's talking about a new dish in the cafeteria. He is.
Look, the man's got his priorities straight.
The man does have his priorities. I absolutely adore him. He's in a 4-man team. They lose one of the members, and he's like, "Man, it sucks that we've lost an agent. Now that we're a 4-man team is the only thing we had going for us. Now we're gonna have to rely on Oki's popularity with women." I love him. I love him. He's so dumb. in the most recent arc, he's also treating like what was it? They were given a special assignment to basically write down what they thought was the reason the squads all got split up. The regular squads got split up. Ikuma's included this rip-roaring game of musical chairs makes it all feel like a festival. Please make this festival a yearly event. In an official answer, because he's a dumbass. He's not amazing looking. I would say he's pretty decent looking. Pure of heart. Don't really. He doesn't really get enough in the way of like character motivation in that sort of sense. I don't think.
I think he's
So what
too
you're saying
stupid
is-
to have. He's too stupid to have like a moral
Morals.
compass.
Yeah, he kind of is. Like, there's this big divide in the organization about whether they should trust basically the aliens of the setting or not. Ikuma is too dumb to have an opinion for that because it's quite a nuanced issue.
It's a very complex and nuanced question, and he is not a very complex and nuanced person.
He doesn't care because he's dumb.
What you're saying is he's somewhere in B tier.
Let me just go through his personality entry so I can.
So you can formulate
Yeah.
your opinion.
I do think he drinks his respect women juice, to be fair.
Also, we have been going for a while, so we should probably.
Well, we're near
can
the
wrap-
end. We'll finish by 2
Yeah,
hours.
we're close enough.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah.
as a reminder.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Don't
B
take
tier.
too long on this.
Yeah, I'm
B
gonna
tier.
say B
Where in
tier.
B?
I want to put him high B, but if you'll think I shouldn't go that high,
Maybe
I'm
maybe
okay
be a
with
bit more conservative on it, but yeah. High B is fine. Like top row of B is fine. Alright, fair enough.
Thor.
Okay, so this
from the
is animated Thor.
cartoons. Yeah.
So the problem is that again, which animated Thor?
Earth's Mightiest Heroes specifically.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes Thor is pretty good.
He is very
Right.
good, yes.
Earth's
He drinks
Mightiest
respect
Heroes
women
is
juice.
like. Look, Earth's Mightiest Heroes is probably the most underrated Marvel property, honestly.
I'd agree, yeah. But yeah, this version of Thor, he is pretty pure of heart. He is very dumb of ass, mostly due to fish out of water shenanigans, but still. And he drinks his respect women juice. The issue is the Hadabad does hold him back because he is built like a gigantic brick shit house. And that's not going to be for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it's very much a taste thing, is what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
What are we saying?
Where do you think Fuzzy? I think he's an A tier, honestly.
I would go as far as A, yeah.
I'd say low A still, but still A.
Yeah.
Probably below Launchpad, honestly. Now, MCU Thor. What do you think, Mill? Where do you think we should put him?
Let's be real. Chris Hemsworth is kind of the live-action epitome of hot of bod.
Yeah.
He is very hot,
Yeah.
yes.
Look, that Thor Ragnarok look with the short hair and the beard, that's just... Jesus Christ.
I think
Excellent,
Tom
yes.
Hiddleston is more my bag. But definitely
Each their own,
those two are definitely like pretty high on the list in terms of
MCU, yeah. But what are we
I think
thinking
we
with
can
MCU
agree that
Thor?
he's dumb of ass for the most part.
Oh, he's an idiot.
is-
Yeah, he's just
Yes,
very
he is an
stupid.
idiot.
But in a mostly endearing way.
No, I would
Yes.
absolutely agree. I think, and I don't think this is intentional at all, but I think it becomes not endearing in Love and Thunder, and
Yeah.
as I said, I don't think this
That's a Love and Thunder problem, my dude. That's
as I said, I don't think this was intentional by the writers, but it feels like he's compensating.
Yeah.
look,
Yeah, I
Love
feel
and
like
Thunder is
has a lot of
not.
writing problems, honestly.
Yeah, it's not the best.
I think they need to make like a couple more passes at the scripts on that one.
But
But yeah,
the Pure of Heart is where I'm sort of drawn up. a
yeah,
little bit.
no, like Thor in his first movie is kind of a blood psychopath almost.
Yeah, he does have character development, but again, you know, Endgame Thor is very revenge focused. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure he's doing it to save, the half of the universe that got snapped, and more to get revenge on Thanos.
Yep.
I mean-
He is very salty in that movie particularly. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say that averages out to a B tier, honestly.
I would say high B tier just for the hot and bodness.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Probably right below Zorro.
I'd put him above.
Alright, fair enough.
Buzzy, you agree?
I can agree with that. Yes.
Right.
Speaking of Viking dudes,
Thorkel. This man is not pure
Look,
of heart.
he's too much
No, he
of a
is
Viking.
not.
You cannot
He's-
cannot convince me that he is pure of heart.
Oh, but he is
Like,
certainly dumb of ass.
Yeah, but like he's too much of a Viking to be like a true himbo.
Oh, of course. He's the closest Vinland Saga gets to a himbo, is a thing. But yes,
But,
he is
like,
very much
given
a Viking blood knight.
Yeah, given the context of Vinland Saga as a series in general, it's not surprising that he's not particularly endearing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking D.
There's a lot that he's one of the more endearing characters in Vinland Saga, though. I'd still put him like high D at worst. But yeah, he's just much too violent. I'd say put him above Han. Because he does have that fun, gregarious personality still.
Tormund Giantsbane.
Ah, good old Tormund.
He has a similar issue as Thorkel.
Yeah,
He's
similar
not
but not
as
quite
bad.
the same.
He's not as bad
I
by any
think-
stretch, but
The issue is he's more intelligent than Thorkel.
he is quite smart, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think they both have problems for different reasons. But I'd put them in similar positions.
I'd say Tormund would be bottom C though.
I'm gonna put him there.
Oh, that's fair.
Mostly for the Chris Pratt factor.
Trevor Belmont. Trevor Belmont is a fantastic character, but he is also something of a belligerent asshole.
I thought that was kind of...
there's like there are definitely Belmont himbos. Trevor ain't one of them, I think.
Not the version in the animated Castlevania show, at the very least.
So I should note something, and this may surprise you. I did go through a major Castlevania phase in my life, and by that I mean like the actual like the game series. I was like deep into the game lore for a while.
Neat.
But yeah, there's a lot of like great characters in Castlevania. I do not consider good old Trevor to be the best.
I am only speaking as someone who's watched the Netflix adaptation, but Trevor Belmont's a fantastic character. He's just also like kind of a belligerent asshole, even if he is like a bit of a dumbass and mostly endearing in his dumbassery.
It's also not like he has no good reason for being the way he is.
Oh yeah, no, he's like basically the last living member of his family for the longest time.
Yeah, he's been through some stuff.
But his belligerence is definitely coming from a place of pain. But yeah, I'd say he's at worst a B tier. He doesn't get to the point of being, you know, like genuinely unlikable, but he's also too intelligent to be like any higher.
Yeah, that about describes it properly, I think.
I'd say very low B tier. Probably right above the Guy Lee duo. Yamato.
Is Yamato a himbo?
Pure of heart, dumb of ass, many hot a bod. I'd say they qualify.
I think pure of heart is a bit questionable.
At the same time, Luffy and Yamato share a brain cell for a good chunk of Onigashima.
Yeah, that is a good point, but like...
So definitely dumb of ass is a qualification met.
Oh no, absolutely dumb. Like, Yamato is an idiot in many ways. I mean, I would not be object to high A, low S.
I'd say high A. For sure. Probably right above George of the Jungle.
I'm not necessarily going to fight you on that, I think.
No, I'm not. Yamcha.
D tier.
Yamcha's not.
Why was he on the
great.
list?
Contrast with Goku, I imagine.
You made the list. How do you not know?
I don't
He's
remember.
got a
It's
point.
been months. My memory is all sorts of weird.
Yeah, believe me, I know. The ADHD brain is,
ADHD brain rot is a hell of a drug. But yeah,
So, yeah.
Yamcha's-
Yamcha does not respect women, I think.
Didn't he cheat on Bulma?
That wasn't abridged.
Oh, okay.
And, okay, you know what? For funsies, let's rate abridged Yamcha instead of canon Yamcha. Because I think
Oh,
abridged Yamcha is a more interesting character.
Well, yeah, of course. So, Abridged Yamcha gets better as a character after Season 1.
He did cheat on Bulma with his cat, though.
Yes. P4-Star did some really weird jokes in the early Abridged.
Look, they did also have Gohan bang Bulma at one point.
That was
So-
a deleted. They cut that for
It was
for good
deleted,
reason.
but it's still...
I don't
you know,
consider it canon if it's been a deleted scene, Fuzzy.
I mean, I feel like considering the recent commentary, I think even like Lanny and Taka might not necessarily agree with you there.
Well, I'm siding with Kaiser on this one.
Oh no, it's absolutely awful, and I'm glad they didn't do it. But the fact that their brains even went there, and the fact that the scene even exists is
Wait.
something.
It is funny.
What are we talking about? I zoned out for a second.
Deleted scene in the Future Trunks special where grown-up Gohan bangs Bulma.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was trying to think of a deleted scene that included Yamcha, and the only thing that I could think of was the one where he made Puabi the rope.
Oh god,
dark.
We don't talk about that.
And that's why I was like, oh, that doesn't seem that bad. I can see that being canonical, maybe, but yeah, no, the Gohan bang Bulma thing, yeah, that one is, yeah. I'm glad Kaiser vetoed that one.
Stretch, in my opinion. Yeah. So if we're going with a bridged Yamcha, he is substantially higher than canon Yamcha.
Oh, absolutely.
Ah. I call it throat. Jeez. But yeah, I'd say C tier still. Because he does spend quite a bit of time, at least early on, as a bit of a jackass.
Yeah,
They don't really show him learning his lesson all that much, if at all.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that.
Oh, I'd probably put him below Goku still.
So
I can also see that, yeah.
So did TFS just like why did Bulma break up with Yamcha in the original series then?
I think she just thought he was flirting with a bunch of other girls who were fans of his.
Which she probably was, let's be real.
Probably, but she didn't have any grounded proof for it, so she broke up with him anyways. I believe this was either like pre-Z or late Dragon Ball, I don't remember. It's been a while. Also, Toriyama is not the best at writing women, let's be real.
No, he is not.
He's not the best at writing in general, let's be real.
I mean, he's great at choreography and paneling, but he is, yeah.
Question, are we gonna take into account the video game Kakarot?
No.
I don't think we can, no.
Alright, because he was
I haven't played it.
apparently dating two women at the same time who did not know about each other.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait, what now? Sorry, say that again?
Dating two women at the same time who did not know about each other.
Okay, no, that's, no, D tier. D tier. E tier. Sorry, dude, that is not cool.
No.
Question is where in D tier? Fuzzy? Mill? Input?
I'm not sure. I don't...
What was that?
I'm considering. Also somewhat annoyed that the Dragon Ball Wiki doesn't have a relationships entry.
Unfortunate.
That's also not particularly surprising. In the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put him top of D. Let's be real, he's not as bad as Blood Knight Thorkel.
Yeah, that tracks, honestly.
But now we have certified good boy Yuji.
Yuji is like the goodest boy.
Yes, he is one of the goodest boys.
are we considering the manga here?
Let's
Does
stick
that
with the
change
anime.
anything?
Yuji
Well,
becomes a
I'm-
slightly less good and more jaded boy as the series goes on. Let's be real.
Yes, but he does still try.
He is still a good boy, and he just tries his best.
I would say less, rather than jaded, I think traumatized is a more accurate
Yeah, no,
descriptor.
boy goes through some shit.
Yeah, definitely. Look, Yuji has a rough life.
He does. He absolutely does. I'm not blaming him for it, but we marked Saitama down for being jaded and cynical.
Yeah, but Saitama is also just very abrasive and rude about it.
Fair
Yuji
enough.
Yeah, no,
never
that's
really
the thing, right?
stops
Like,
completely being friendly.
Yeah, Yuji never stops being a good boy because he's traumatized, whereas Saitama is kind of a dick. He's a jerk with a heart of gold, but the jerk is still a very existent factor.
Fair enough. I mean, generally, Yuji is, golden retriever in human form.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I'd say S tier.
Yeah, he's pretty high up there, honestly.
You want to put him above or below Toto?
Above.
Yeah, definitely. Reflective of their actual relationship.
Zagreus.
You can't see me, Fuzzy, but I'm just like,
Wait, do you not like Hades?
No, It's just it's the joke you made.
What joke did he make? I didn't catch it.
No, the joke that you made, Fuzzy, with UGB topping Toto.
Well, I mean, is it a joke if it's true?
Either way, it's got me,
Look, we know what that relationship dynamic is like.
Just rank Zagreus.
Look, I know you're more into Yuji topping Fushiguro.
I'm more into
It's
Nobara
fine.
topping both of them.
Unfortunately,
She would be
No. We the dynamic is known. Yuji is the meat in the sandwich, and
Megami is the ultimate bottom in that relationship, yes.
And then yes, Nobara
Nobara
is
is the ultimate top.
Yes, Nobara is pegging Yuji.
Yes.
There. I just came out and said it.
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard to guess what goes on in the bedroom.
No, it really
Yes.
isn't.
Yeah, Zagreus. Speaking of pegging,
Oh my.
look, he absolutely bottoms for Meg.
I thought he was.
But I
in-
do
That's
think
canon. That is canon.
he also tops Thanatos.
I was gonna say, I thought that him and Thanatos.
They have
were
the
a thing.
same relationship dynamic.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Yuji Nobara and what's his face?
Megami.
Look, I'm not good with names, and also I'm distracted. But yes, they
You
have the
sound-
same.
You sound like Toji for getting Megami's name.
Oh, Toji.
Anyway,
But yeah, I'd say Zagreus is a bit too angsty and angry to be an S tier, but he's still pretty
Early
high up.
on, he does go through a lot of character development.
True. I will say I
Kind of
haven't been able to
involved,
finish Hades because it gets really fucking hard later on.
It does.
Yes, it's a Souls game. Souls-like,
It's
rather.
not. It's a roguelite. It's not a Souls-like at all.
It still is hard, okay?
I mean, on high heat, yes, but just the story isn't that difficult.
Regardless. Zagreus is still really good. I would say low A, maybe.
That seems acceptable, yes.
I'd probably put him below Zoolander. He's a bit too smart and smarmy to be any higher.
If I may make a quick interjection based on solely physical looks alone.
Higher than Zoolander? I can see it. I just think his snark and smart and intelligence kind of bring him down a little bit, you know?
As I said, it is purely on physical looks alone. You don't know how much porn I've seen of him.
Fair play.
Well then.
Fair play.
You know? Fair point.
Alright, let's make any final adjustments we need to and decide on the ultimate himbo.
Everyone moving down from S?
No, I think S is good.
Everyone moving up from A?
That's a good question. You think we should move Noe up? Bill, this is directed at you.
I know. I'm considering.
I mean, looking at the tier list as a whole, it's pretty solid. I'm just like...
It's a pretty balanced bell curve, honestly.
Yeah, the competition for Ultimate Himbo, I definitely have one in mind. And it's not surprising at all. I'm just curious to hear your opinions.
I mean, just going through it, unless there's any changes any of y'all want to make, I think we can move on to Ultimate Himbo.
I can't think of any changes I want to make, like, very strongly. I would probably, like, want to move a couple characters up or down within the tier, but, like, I think it's overall pretty solid.
Yeah.
That is my take on it as well.
And of course, this is our general consensus amongst the three of us.
Yeah.
So we gotta deal with that as well.
So in terms of Ultimate Himbo, is there any other choice than Luffy?
I was gonna vote Kronk,
I was gonna say... No, yeah, Luffy is kind of...
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
He's at the top of S for a reason.
Yeah, no, I get it, I get it.
Good old Fluffy D. Luffy.
Yeah.
Look, Kronk was the founder of the archetype, but Luffy has surpassed him. Because Luffy was definitely not a himbo in early One Piece.
He was a bit skinny. He was a bit skinny, but the time skip and then Wano really, you know.
But well, no, rather than that, I think the reason is more his personality. It was not fully developed yet.
That as well, yeah. You can definitely tell that Oda was going for a certain, you know, audience early on, and then once, you know, One Piece looked like it was going to survive, he started taking it in the direction he really wanted to go.
Yeah, One Piece is definitely one of those things where Oda knew what he wanted early on, but he had to be a bit sneaky about it because Jump was... Well, Jump is a trash fire.
That axe was a hanging.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think we'll get much pushback on Luffy being the ultimate himbo.
No, probably not. I still think you two are heathens for not having seen Emperor's New Groove.
I've seen Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, so Mill's the only one who hasn't seen it.
Mill is the heathen.
Yep.
You really need to watch it. It is a very funny movie.
I'll get to it.
Well, you know what's funny? Emperor's New Groove, before I watched the movie, one of the first video games I ever played was the Emperor's New Groove game.
Oh, that's
on
funny.
PC. I played countless hours of that game.
Can I just check? Did we actually rank Gray above Natsu? That seems a little strange to me. Is Gray really that much better in Fairy Tail?
I know.
I think now that we've marked down the ultimate himbo, I am going to have to head out.
Alright.
But yes, thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Say Fuzzy.
Yeah, let's bump Gray down to C tier. It's more appropriate.
Mm.
There we go. Alright. I think that's a good tier list now.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you all for watching.
I'll download that. Do we want to see if this has got a community rank yet?
Yeah, let's check that out.
No, not yet, unfortunately.
Oh, it hasn't been looked at enough.
No. Alright, so yeah, that is everything, folks. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this second part of the tier list. If you do want to revisit our first half choices, you can always go to the Storytime Network YouTube channel, where it is up there. In terms of future stuff, Thursday we'll probably be doing something gaming related, not sure what. Saturday is the Summer 2023 Anime 3+ episode check-in. Some good shows and some not so good shows. We've already dropped a lot. Sunday, I believe we should be still playing D&D, and next Tuesday we'll probably be doing gaming thing again, probably. I'm not sure.
Probably.
I don't think we have a tier list lined up anyway. But yes, thank you again for watching. Actually, just in terms of other tier lists, we do have an idea of ranking the top 3 to 5 shows from each season
Every
of
given
anime
season
from the
past
last sort of
5
like 5 years basically, which could be really interesting.
It's a work in progress right now.
Yeah. So that might be happening in the future, we'll see. If nothing else, I might just do that on my own, because I think that'll be interesting. Otherwise, yes, again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and on the social media site that had the bird. I'm not saying the name anymore, because I refuse to say the new name. Because it's fucking dumb. It's very, very
I think Elon
dumb.
Musk is running into the ground on purpose at this point.
He
Or
has
that
to
he's
be.
just like gone across the event horizon to sheer stupidity.
Maybe he's got a
Either way.
bet on with some other stupid billionaire. Either way, yes, please follow us there at storytime_net. Otherwise, we hope to see you on Thursday for something gaming related. Good night.
Later.